Namaste, blessings and greetings. Welcome again to Sacred Sagittarius, Angels Answers All. This is your general weekly reading. I just recorded your general love reading, so that will be uploaded as well shortly. Thank you for watching, sharing, liking, subscribing. If you haven't, please hit the subscribe, share, like, and comment as you can, because it helps the energy of the channel and also for the content to be shown to the vast community of Sagittarius. Oh, okay, just as I was getting ready to shuffle, two cards wanted to fly out. So we have the Two of Wands that wanted to come out, the King of Pentacles, the Ten of Cups, and the Five of Pentacles. Abandonment. Some of you could be dealing with some issues. You could be walking away from a situation, or you might feel that a situation no longer works for you. Some of you might be not feeling well this week. You might feel isolated. You're suffering through some type of poverty due to a loss of job, a break in a relationship, a change in your finances. Like I said, poor health can really do a lot to change your financial situation. You could be isolated because you feel like you're alone, especially if you have been separated from a job or separated from a partner, or you've just taken this time for yourself to do self-healing, or you've just recently moved where you haven't really made a commitment to your move yet, so you haven't really found friends yet, you haven't really found a job yet, you're still getting your feet wet. So this could be the overall energy for some of you this week. Combined with the Two of Wands, many of you, as you are in this particular stage, you are trying to find your way. You're trying to establish your foundation, get your feet back on the ground again. You're trying to visually see what your next step is going to be. And with the King of Pentacles, trusting that you can financially pull it through, that you have the know-how and the leadership and the intuitive gifts within you to make the right choices and to balance it out, because it's all not going to be easy, especially in these particular times. With the Ten of Cups, for many of you, the reason that you're in this particular cycle or along this particular path is because you could have just completed an important milestone in your life. You could have walked away from a situation, or I said got terminated or laid off from a job. So that cycle has ended and that completion is over, or everything that you could have fulfilled, everything that you could have done in that relationship or in that job is now completed. So now you're starting over. For some of you, hopefully you're starting over with some nest egg to protect you. Others of you, you might not be so well, like I said, in a great place financially. And this is why you're looking out to see what the next opportunity can be for you. There will be conflicts, like I said. Some of you, as you end partnerships with employers or in relationships, there could be conflicts over money, over property. Very sensitive you are this time, so people have to kind of walk around you with eggshells because you might snap at them. So get a grip on your emotions. Just because you're going through something, there's no need to take it out on anyone else. When you feel that you're acting out of character, walk away from a situation, step into another room, take a deep breath, say a positive affirmation, and then recoup, make your apologies, and then resume whatever it is that you're doing. Many of you are holding on to money. Like I said, you are holding on to whatever it is that you were able to sustain from this relationship, or wherever it is that you're leaving from. If you're moving and relocating, you're taking with you the things of value and things that have like personal reference to you. They have a personal memory of things of your family, of your past. So this is a time where many of you are not spending money, and even though some of you are forced to move, you're forced out of a job or position, you know that you have to make do with what you have, but you're still open to the opportunity of building upon what you have from. The ambition, yes, definitely. King of Swords, the ambition is still there. Even though you might feel a little beaten, a little downtrodden, a little disappointed that things worked out the way how they did in your relationship, or being let go from a job, you still have that ambition inside of you. You still have that fiery passion and get go. So it's not over for you, okay? It's just a restart, a reconnect. Yes. Going with your intuition with the High Priestess, you're holding a lot of secrets as you should, not letting people know what your game plan is. With the King of the Ocean, you're putting things in order. You're getting things in order. You're cleaning house. Again, purging the things that you don't need, holding on things to the things and ideas that do work for you. And maybe this, sometimes when we're forced in situations that we're uncomfortable in, it makes us look at the total picture of our life. It makes us look at our finances. It makes us take a deeper look into our partners and our associations and just how we run things in our life, and to see where there is kind of an absence or there's a lack of communication or lack of order. This is the time that you're going to put things in order and rebuild your foundation on a more stable platform that can be adaptable to change, but also works for you during the rough times and complements you as well during the good times. You definitely will have victory. Somewhere throughout all this pain and strife and the disappointments and even being let go of a job, you are going to achieve victory. You just have to be resilient. Okay? So tough times ahead for some of us. Some of us have already been in those tough times. It might get tougher, right? They always say it gets better or harder or more difficult before it gets better, but it will get better. Let's see what's in the middle of the deck. Wisdom. Just be wise in your doings, in your travels. Be wise in your decisions, right? Be wise how you handle your time, your money. Be wise in along your travels, the decisions that you make. Make sure that they make sense to you. Make sure that the math is mathing, right? Make sure that everything that you do from a position of the wisdom that you have acquired throughout the years, remembering what works and what doesn't work, so that you don't fail at these same attempts again in the future. Let's see what you need to surrender this week. Surrender low self-esteem. Some of you might be coming from a place of low self-esteem because of the tragic or difficult things that you're going through, but you deserve success. The universe wants you to know, as well as love and abundance. Try to set an intention to identify and release any remnants of low self-esteem. So yes, if you got laid off from a job, or if you broke up with your partner, or you severed ties with your family or with a best friend, you're going to feel a certain way, right? Because these are things that you were committed to. These are things that you love or adored. So your energy is going to be off, but ultimately you have to put things in order. You have to put things back into balance, and you've got to set intentions to identify what went wrong, what you could do better in the future if you were ever in this position again, and then just release it and move forward. You also need to surrender to spirit. Once you've done everything that you can achieve as far as a goal, you need to turn the situation over to the divine and let spirit work its magic for you. So as you look out into the horizon for potential work, new partners, or just your next sense of what your journey is going to be along your path, put your intentions out there, do what you can, but then leave it to God to set you upon your travels and let things happen in your life in a divine time. It's about giving up that need for control. Surrender resentments. Holding on to resentments only poisons you. Try to forgive others for their shortcomings and keep moving forward toward positive situations in your life. Yes, heartbreak, being fired from a job that you felt like you gave your all to, being accused of things that you didn't do, setbacks, letdowns that you really feel you didn't deserve. Surrender the resentment and the hatred and all the toxic feelings that you are acquiring from it, because in the long run, it's only going to stifle you and not let you get back into the flow and see the opportunities that you can spin off of this negative, occurrence. It only will poison you, the resentment, and it won't do anything to the person, and it won't change what has happened. So try to forgive others for their shortcomings and their wrong judgment calls, and keep it moving. You have to move forward in order to go to the next opportunity that is awaiting you. Nothing happens by coincidence. It is all divine timing and planning, the good and the bad. Finally, we get surrendered to inner peace. Cultivate inner peace, Sagittarius, on a daily basis. Try to achieve that moment of peace, that meditation hour, that moment of prayer, that moment of affirmation. In quiet meditative moments, try to focus on the stillness within and enjoy this peace and this place of refuge. It is your getaway place. Others will feel your good vibes too, and your life will flow more easily. When you strive for more peace and you take time to acquire that peace that you deserve in your life, people will realize and see that peace is working within you towards them. Because, again, your low self-esteem that you had earlier is going to rise. Your vibration is going to be high. Your tolerance even is going to be much better. So surrender to that inner peace, surrender to spirit, surrender all the resentments of everything and anything that's been done to you lately, and surrender that low self-esteem that those actions put towards you, and come from a place of love and light. Do the healing, surrender it all, and just embrace what you have left to work with. Take all the lessons and the wisdoms that you have with you and move forward. We get make room, create space to welcome positive change into your life. Love it. Kind of agrees with what we just said. Let go of everything that doesn't align with the future you are creating. And that's what you're doing. When one door closes, another door does open, but you've got to make room with it or for it, and not dwell so much on the past, but learn from the past. It's making room for your new future. Stay true. The need for validation from others is an illusion. You are not responsible for how others perceive you, but it is your responsibility to stay true to yourself. Stop putting so much energy and confidence and desire into how others feel and think about you, because people will lie to you and break your heart all the time, 24/7. Believe in what you believe is to be true. As long as you stay true to you and you live honestly with your inner peace, with your inner voice, things will be factual to you, and you'll be able, through your third eye chakra, through your intuition, to see the peace and also the turbulence in others. But more importantly, you're not going to rely upon them so much to make you be the better person or for you to achieve peace through others. You have to stay true to you. We always want others to approve of our beauty, approve of this, approve of that. We do things to be pleasing to others. When we look in the mirror, we should be looking to see how we appeal to ourselves. It's a bonus if we look good for others, but ultimately it's how we feel, the truth that we feel within. We also get another reminder to let go. So not only are you making room and staying true to yourself, a reminder to let go of negative people and toxic beliefs. Your time on this earth is very short and very precious. Invest it wisely and be mindful of who you spend your time with. So as you go through these relationships, as you go through, determination in jobs, through that you might learn who the snakes were on your job, right? Who the real haters were. You'll find out that people that you thought were your friends were really your foes. These are all part of those valuable lessons that as you move forward, you learn in life to let go of that type of energy and to avoid yourself from those type of people in your life. So move away from the negative energy. Again, it will stifle your self-esteem and it will block your blessings for the potential opportunities as you move forward. Let's see what we get at the bottom of the deck. At the bottom of the deck, we have pursue happiness. Yes, yes. Staying focused on you. Never apologize, Sagittarius, for what brings you joy. Again, you're thinking about yourself. You put yourself first. Only you understand where you truly belong and where you can find your safe space. Follow your bliss. Pursue your happiness. If you love being a tarot reader, or you enjoy looking at tarot, and maybe some of your friends and family, say it's taboo, whatever it is, or if you enjoy doing things that other people question, it's not about what they think. It's what you desire, what brings you happiness. It's all about self-gratification. Making that room, staying true to yourself, letting go of the naysayers and whatever they think, and pursuing what makes you happy, because ultimately what makes you happy brings you joy. So I love that. Okay, as we continue on, before we come to a close, we get also, stop caring about what they think. Do you get it? Do you finally get where we're going? Do you see the energy within this reading? The universe is really trying to emphasize this week in March, Sagittarius. Stop wondering and stop putting so much pressure upon yourself and beating yourself up mentally and physically with the disappointment of others, the judgment they put upon you, the way how they think about you, and how they make decisions about you. Stop caring about what other people think. This is your life. Love and live. Yes. Pursue your happiness. Make room for the things that make you happy. Stay true to yourself and let go of what isn't working for you and who's against you. This week, we're in the week of Lent. For those of you who are Catholic or Christians, for 40 days, we are going to give up something. Give up the need to try to make others happy, or to be so absorbed into how others think of you. Give that up. Think about you and what makes you happy, and do what makes you happy, despite what others say against it. You have the power to create the life you love. Remember that. Yes, you have the power. You give your power away to others when you allow them to dictate and to judge what you do that makes you happy. Take responsibility for your choices. This is your life to live. Own it. Again, this is your life. You make the decisions. You decide what makes you happy, not others. We close out this deck with, do your thoughts need a reboot? Do your thoughts need a reboot? Focus on the good in your life. Sometimes you get so absorbed on how others think of you, or you worry about how others feel about you, that you don't focus on your life. You're focusing on their life, and their life is telling you what to do. Again, give it to God. The things that you're imperfect with, the things that need working on. But ultimately, focus on the good in your life, because you do have a lot of good. The naysayers and haters are always going to point at the bad things. They're not going to emphasize to you the good things, because they're jealous of you, of the good things. So this is why you don't give people so much of your energy. You don't give them too much of your time. You set boundaries, and you ultimately do what brings you joy, because this life and this journey is short, and it goes by with a blink of an eye. So I hope you really receive that. Let's go to one final card. We get the Seeker this week. Trust that your journey will lead you to where you are meant to be, Sagittarius, and enjoy the adventure along the way. Be the seeker. Be that traveler that you are meant to be. Seek the good. Seek the journey. Seek the learning. Seek the love and laughter. Seek what you desire. Trust that your journey will lead you to where you are meant to be. And wherever you are meant to be at this particular moment in your life, that is where you're heading. So I pray that this general reading has been a blessing to you, that you've come away with some insight. And please comment if anything has resonated with you. Have a blessed week.